Today I'm going to show you guys how to warm up your back squat in a relatively short amount of time. Our goal is to get anywhere from 70 to 80%. So this is with no mobility and zero food in my stomach except for some coffee with coconut oil and butter in it. So what I like to do is I start with the bar and I focus on tempo. I'll do anywhere from 6 to 8 reps, and then I'll start adding weight and I'll build very quickly. I'll go about 5 to 6 sets. The first set's with little rest, focusing on tempo, focusing on my breathing, and let's get after it.
Better than CrossFit, where I'm not getting paid any money. It'd be cool. And it's just fun to be there. Yeah. Try out this. It would be cool to be able to sit out with a professional athlete for 5 minutes. And I really think that if they play all the cards that I think that actually could become the sport that people watch on TV. Well, I don't know what the ratings were. I got bored watching.
So again, with the first set, I'm just focusing on moving the bar properly, feeling if I'm coming on my toes, if my breath is in sync with my tempo. Today my workout is to work up to a heavy single at a 2-0-x1, so that's 2 seconds down, 0 in the bottom, up as fast as possible, and 1 second at the top. And the best way for me to keep that tempo, I just think of that 1 second at the top as just taking a breath. So resetting and going, which is great, especially if you're working in the low rep range. So next set, 135. When you're working up to these weights, it's important to know what your goal is, what your range is. If you know that percentage work and strength work can be done anywhere from 70 to 90%, and in some cases higher, then you need to know the variables influencing that. You know, have you been sick recently? How's your sleep? How's your nutrition? How's your stress? Attitude is especially important. You have to be focused on getting there as quickly as possible and moving the weight as hard as you can. Trusting your spotters, trusting your coaches if necessary. So I just got off of having pneumonia last month. When I retested my back squat, I was at about 385. My highest has been 425 at this same tempo. So given that, I know my 80% range is going to be about 308 to 340.
Relocating for that.
I love that, Harlan.
Yeah. You can quote me on that one.
Oh my god. Then you'd have Alex here, like all of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I said so I can get myself on the shitty like Andrea Hager. So I didn't realize. So note how quick the build was from 135 to 315. There's a little bit of talking time there. It's okay if you get a little bit of an aerobic effect, that feeling where you're breathing heavy, but your muscles are going to be fine because you're a lot stronger than you realize. You don't need 15-20 minutes to get to 70% of your 1 rep max back squat. We're at 6 minutes right now, and I'm right within the range I've stated, about to hit my 315, which is somewhere between 308 and 340. So now as I'm getting close, I'm ready to hit that first set. Everything after this, I'll make appropriate to the reps I'm trying to hit. I'll just go for a few at 315, but after that, it's gonna be singles all the way. Thank you. So that's it. I gotta cut this video short because I think YouTube has a 10-minute time limit. But touching a couple other things real quick. Notice I didn't use a belt at all. I'll probably try not to use a belt. If you're doing your percentage work and you're trying to build strength, stay away from belts. Just focus on keeping your chest up and your back tight. And if the goal is 77% for a 4x4 and you have to use your belt, then maybe go down to 75 or 73%. Invest the time in building that core strength so that you can lift more and support higher loads when you do your Metcon and you don't tire out, because you can't breathe when you have a belt on. Another thing I'll touch on is the supplements I like to use. I take about 4,000 international units of D3 a day, 400 milligrams of magnesium at night, daily to help with sleep. Vitamin C, about 2,000 milligrams daily. Fish oil, 1 to 2 times a day, depending. Protein and creatine on training days. And that's really all you need. All right, guys, good luck.